Hey guys, Gentle Han here with some more pretty good news. And yes, finally, Toho Animation revealed the new characters on Healing Good Precure are finally here, and what their names are, their fairies, and their new powers. And let's get right to it. Here are the members, which are three, and I kind of knew that there will be three members, and I know that some people are disappointed that it should be four, but maybe it should be like the last member, but I'll get right to it later on. So yeah, here are the three members. And they look good. As the design wise, they remind me almost like Hakuto Precure and sometimes like Hot to Catch. And it looks good because, it's garden and colorful. And also in the background, there's like some of the charms, which reminds me a lot like Kyo Decorator from Smile Precure. And almost kind of similar to Malatuska Precure, those, I forgot what those items called, but they look similar. So I'm guessing that these items will give them special powers, but we'll see more in the episodes. And yes, I did see some of the designs of their normal forms, but I did see the picture of it, and it's hard to see it because the reason why is I can't find the original or the official designs because it's hard to find it. So this is the best I could do. And the designs on their normal human forms, they look so good and awesome. I know that some people are disappointed that some of the hair colors don't match that well. But still, it doesn't bother me. Don't forget, it's their design. It doesn't matter what their human form or normal form looks like. Don't forget, it's magical girls and their hairs, they look different. But that is their choice. But to me, I still like their designs. They look so awesome, so beautiful, and I love the designs so much. And I can't wait to see how their episodes will look. Now, let's talk about the characters. But first, I'm going to talk about their human name first, and then their precure name. First, here we got the pink one named Hanadera Nodoka, also known as Kyo Grace in her precure form. The design looks good. I love the design of her dress, and her hair looks pretty and shiny. And she has some of the flower details, because if you remember at my prediction video, I think that the series is going to be like almost like a garden. But still, that is the reason I believe that this series is almost going to be like a garden precure. And they're all going to have fairy partners, but I'll get to that later after when I talk about the precure character's name first. Next, we have the blue name Sawaizumi Chiyu. In her precure name is Kyo Fontaine. And design looks good and it's pretty much interesting because her hairstyle reminds me almost like Kyo Marin from Hot to Catch Precure because of her two hairs like spreading out. And it looks okay. Anyway, as for her character act, I'm guessing she might be like a student council president, maybe, because the reason why is I believe that is that, her face is serious and almost kind, because, most of the blues are like student council president characters. I don't know, it is my guess, but we'll see what happens when the episode was released. And finally, here we have the yellow one named Hiramitsu Hinata, also known as Kyo Sparkle in her pretty form. And she's okay, but I'm not a huge fan of the hair, but still, it's okay. And also, like, I'm guessing that she might be cheerful and happy, or maybe she might be like an idol star, I believe. I don't know, it's my guess, but the reason why I think is that she's a bit happy, and also she might be maybe popular, but I don't know, it's my guess, but we'll see what happens. Now let's get on to the fairies. There's like 4 of them, and one is for 3 for the main ones, and one is the assistant. First, here we have Rabirin, who is Kyo Grace's partner, and her design reminds me almost like Shadow from Doki Doki, which is, if you remember, Shadow, because they both are like bunny fairies. That's what it reminds me of. Next, we got Pegitan, who is Kyo Fountain's partner, and it makes sense because they both are water-type fighters. That's why I believe that this fairy has to be with Kyo Fountain. Third one we have is Nyatoran, I believe that's how you pronounce it, who is Kyo Sparkle's partner. And this design of fairy reminds me almost like Harry from Hakuto Precure because they both have similar colors and similar hairstyle. That's what, he reminds me of. And finally, here we have their guardian named Latte, and I heard that she's going to be the princess because I could tell because of the tiara. I did a little research that, her mom is the queen and she's a big dog, but we'll see what happens, but I can't find a picture of her because it's hard to find it, so sorry. Anyway, moving on, I know that some people were confused that why there are like 4 fairies instead of like 3? Well, because don't forget that they need one for that is for partnership, and other is for, like the guardian that will help them, that grants them new powers, and give them, advice too. That is what I think it might be about. Almost like similar what they did with Tokidoki when, don't forget that, they all each have partners and one guardian, like who helps give them new powers. And yes, I know that I has a partner, but it's different. But we'll see what happens. And that is all the characters on who they're gonna look like and what their fairy partners are. As for the release date, it's gonna be on February 17, 2020, and I can't wait to see it. And as for the last member, I'm not sure, but to me, I hope it should be like one coming, and I hope it should not be like other two, like similar to Hagato Precure, because they need to take a break on like 5 members, because I don't want them to get crowded when they're trying to make their own crossover when they meet the other Precures. Yeah, I know that some people wanted to see either 5 or 6. To me, I hope it should be 4, because I still want to see another 4 coming. And as for the colors, I'm guessing it might be either red or purple. Like, either way, to me, I hope it should be purple, because I love purple, like, pretty curious. Even if it's red, I'm totally fine with that. But we'll see what happens on what Toho decides. So yeah, that is my thoughts on who the characters are. And what do you guys think? Do you like the design, or do you agree or disagree? And who do you think what the last member should be? Is it red, purple, or something else? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And this is Johnzilla, Kaiju out.